In this video, I'm going to show you how to cast out psychic attacks and no longer accept projected negative energy. So if this is happening to you, if it's happened to you in the past, you don't want to miss this video. Welcome back to Ethereal Aeons Activation. I am Lesly Damai. I help people reclaim authority over their own consciousness. I am also an instructor at the School of Mysticism, a modern-day mystery school. All of my links are below, so check those out. This video is all about psychic attacks. If you've been experiencing strong negative energy and intrusive thoughts that have been completely throwing you off, this video is definitely for you. You want to stay tuned till the end. If you saw the title of my video and you knew instinctively right away that this could possibly be happening to you, or maybe it's happened to you in the past, it's very likely that you are right. Psychic attacks can occur from an individual holding negative feelings and thoughts about you. So this is kind of a tricky situation because it's not so much the same as someone kind of throwing negative energy your way as you're walking down the street, as it is, this is way more personal than that. It can be done consciously and unconsciously. As a receiver of this energy, you may encounter obsessive thoughts. You will feel like this is very personal to you, and you can feel them thinking about you. You can feel the individual thinking about you, and you will have random thoughts. And overall, you will sense that your energy is drained due to these new thought patterns you're experiencing. They might show up in your dreams as well. So we're primarily going to be talking about psychic attacks that you may encounter from individuals in your life, especially if you're suspecting a certain person. A lot of people complain that this happens to them at work. It'll be coworkers doing this to them. A lot of people that I've talked to have experienced this with an ex-girlfriend or an ex-boyfriend. So it's very common that you may know this individual. However, psychic attacks do not just work this way. It can also be an entity that's attached to the individual who, for whatever reason, has their eye on you and is attempting to use the host, the individual, and their weaknesses or cracks in their aura and their shadows to then project that feeling towards you. There are different channels that psychic attacks can come into your energetic field, but I'm here to tell you, you need to use this situation as a reminder that it will only persist if you believe that you are weaker than the attack itself. So it can only be considered an attack if you default and say, this is stronger than me, or I'm unable to manage this. So we have to be very precise with our word when we're speaking about this. And although this is very uncomfortable to experience, a lot of people won't even talk about it with people because it's very uncomfortable. It can definitely cause some internal gaslighting as well. And so you're likely not talking about it to people, but if you are, mind the way you're speaking about it, because you don't want to throw it out there and throw out those vibrations coming out of your mouth to only further empower what's happening in the situation. So use this situation as a reality creator, to use this as your energy defense, as your energy practice in real life, in real time. So if you've been meditating for years, or if you've been doing energy work, this is your time now to really see what you've got when it comes to these external forces coming towards you and attempting to, penetrate your thoughts and all of this. So this is for the reality creator to really get up on their feet and start using these practices in real life, in real time. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video, is that although you may be experiencing this and it's very uncomfortable, this is your time now to really power up and banish all of this. It's completely possible. So let's get into it. Since there are external energies coming into your energetic field, depending on who or what is sending them, there will be times when the attacks are more exacerbated versus if the external force, their attention is elsewhere, you're going to not feel it as much. But the same goes for you as well. So if you're festering in those thoughts and you're giving into them and you're going deeper and deeper into that projection within yourself, then you're going to get lost in there. And then you won't be able to tell what's yours and what's not. You won't really be coming from a sovereign sovereign place. And so that's why I'm always bringing up on my channel about your inner fire, about your willpower. And this is all related to the solar plexus area. And we're going to talk more about that because this is the most efficient way you can once and for all rid this of happening to you again. So why would someone do this? It depends. You will really have to ask yourself. Most common, the attacker is jealous, envious, especially about personal matters in your life, like career, your partner. If you have something that they're lacking, it can also be an inner demon of theirs poking at them. And they're externalizing this to another individual. So here are a couple things you can do when facing these very real disruptions in your life. And I want to make sure we cover all bases. So we'll start at the most intense moment when you are in the midst of the attack and you're not really honing in on your own power. So when you're in this dense energy of negative projections, immediately hold up your own energetic field. And something you can say, I'm going to give you a couple practices here. Something you can say is, because first and foremost, you are conscious of this happening to you. So you're so close to the finish line here. I mean, if you are aware that you are being attacked, you are just that much closer to stopping this, to banishing this. Now, we must have the right mindset. We must have the right words as well. Even if it's what we're thinking in our head, we must counterbalance that. So first and foremost, you can say, I am the conscious observer. I resend my energy coming from external people or forces. Return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. You can also say, I proclaim any external force, energy, thought form, and negative intentions. They are rebuked from my energetic signature. So we're going to start by banishing them out that way, and then following it up with something that has only divine words in it. So you can say something like, I am divine intelligence. My energy is of the utmost potency. So following it up with something like that, either an I am, or you can just, again, use only positive words to really seal it off. Another thing you can do as well, you can do this from your car. You can do this if you work at a desk, or especially when it's time for meditation, especially when you're in bed. I want you to begin to, focus on your meditation practices and create a safe auric bubble around you. So your aura, begin to connect with it and start to see the quality of your aura. Start to see if you can really sense it more and more and focus on that, and creating the aura that's impenetrable in your mind. So what does that look like to you? Building the aura up, completely encapsulating you within your own energy field, so nothing can get in there. And a very effective technique that you can do is to envision the outside of your aura. Once you've pictured it and it's whole and there's nothing, it's impenetrable. Once you picture it, envision the outside of the aura to be reflective like mirrors. Okay, when you're in the middle of going through this in your life, picture that reflective mirror quality of your aura, returning any sort of thought form that is not of divine intelligence coming your way. May it return back to sender that way. So it is your own protective bubble, shield, impenetrable aura that will really prevent any external thought forms, spells, anything of this sort coming towards you. This is a great practice to do regularly as well. Also, keep your aura cleansed. So this is number 3. The first one is our mantras, banishing them out, rebuking these thoughts. Let it know, hey, I see you. You're out of here. Bye. You don't belong in here. Cast it out. Number 2 is to do the practice of the reflective aura. Really return to sender that way. And number 3 is to keep your aura cleansed all the time. We can look at this as a super serious situation, which it can be, and I will give you tips for this at the very end. But when it's becomes something kind of redundant, there comes a point when honestly, you can't look at it like it's controlling your life anymore. The moment you say this is controlling my life is the moment you give it that control. So all you can do is just laugh at how pathetic it is that something is trying so hard to get into your reality that they're willing to do something. This is a black magic spell. So no, you curse that out and you laugh at it and you keep your aura cleansed. Meanwhile, you get your sage and you're like, yeah, I'm cleansing myself off because I don't even want these breadcrumbs on me. I don't even want this like haters dust on me. It doesn't affect me anymore. But regardless, your aura is cleansed. So this goes with your saging, with incense, with Palo Santo, with any talisman you may have, any enchanted amulets, with any crystals that, are calling to you. Hang on to those, keep them around. They're your friends. Number 4, I also have a step-by-step banishment ritual free here on my channel, and I'll put the link below, and I'll probably have a little tab up here as well for you to check out. I created this banishment ritual for clients that were having psychic attacks and obsessive thought forms. So this banishment ritual is not just for particular individuals. It can also be if you don't really know where some of your negativities come from. Banish them out regardless. You throw them out into the ethers, you burn them. And so this guide is going to empower you. Remember, it's not about the other person entirely. It's about your ability to rid yourself of this negative energy and come out of this way more energetically advanced and with way more willpower, because you're the only one that can do this for yourself. And we got to learn how to hold our ground, especially when there are intruders. This guide, you guys, I have music on it. I have mirror gazing. I have a fire ceremony on it. So check it out. It's really, really helpful. Finally, to keep your fire burning, you need physical movement. To get rid of something energetically, you need physical movement. So you need to sweat. You need to clear your physical body on a regular. If you don't have a regular movement practice like the gym, running, sports, yoga, get to it. I offer a weekly live yoga class and energy cleansing class inside the School of Mysticism. And so that's available once a week so that we can keep our inner fire going. It's called Fire Rising Yoga, and anyone can do it. You don't need to have all your yoga gear. All you got to do is show up. And so I have that available, because I know that it's the little things like this that if you dedicate 40 minutes to cultivating your inner fire, cleaning your vessel energetically, that it's not going to weigh down on you when you get energetically attacked. You're going to just brush it off a lot easier. So again, $9.99 to join that. That's 4 classes a month. Plus you get to hang out with the tribe inside the School of Mysticism, where this is what we talk about on a regular. And you can get just so much information from the students there. And I don't know, that's where I'm at. I'm not on social media besides posting here on YouTube and, promoting my services, but that's where I spend my time. No, non-censored, download the app. Anyhow. So reprogram yourself to take actionable steps to claim authority over your own consciousness. And it can really be as simple as any of these practices I just gave you. And if you've already tried these and you're still feeling really stuck and you just can't get out, and you'd like to work with someone, I have coaching services available. I'm a sovereignty coach and I work with clients for 2 to 3 months minimum. So if you'd like some extra guidance with what you're going through, I know can seem like it's like the end of the world. It can seem like your world's just on hold. Please contact me as well. We can schedule a 30-minute call and we can see if, I can help you. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. There's a lot more that comes into psychic attacks, but for now, I want to leave you with these 4 practices, and I'm sending you so much love. I will see you very soon.